My next guest is an international superstar and part of the MTV family here, and he's got the EMAs to prove it, trust me. Please welcome to Fresh Out Live, Johnny Orlendo. My man. Dude.
That was crisp. That was good.
That was a good one, dude. That's off to a good start. How good does it feel, just before I even get to this stuff, to just do this in your life?
Feels good. We've done many of these over Zoom, so
it's crazy.
Happy to be here.
We'll talk about tour, but I mean, it's just been such a journey with you throughout the past couple of years, and just watching you rise and to get to do this in Times Square is just so special. Let's kick it to the video and what we're talking about today with Someone Will Love You Better. Real heartbreaker of a song, and I just think it's so beautiful the way it came about. What inspired you to write it?
So it's actually about one of my friends who fell out of love with his girlfriend. I remember he was telling me, and I just thought it was so interesting because he's not in love with her, obviously, but still cares for her a lot. So I just thought it was kind of an interesting situation.
Yeah.
And it inspired the song. And that usually doesn't really happen, but for this one, for whatever reason, we had a session like a couple days later, and I was like, hey, I just heard this story. Let's write about it.
So when you write a song about your friend's situation, right? It's a very private situation, very personal. Do you tell the friend after you write the song, or like as you're writing the song?
I think for this one, it was as we were writing the song, just because he wasn't the one.
Yeah.
On the bad side of it. Yeah. Usually it really depends, because there's some mean ones for sure.
Yeah.
Well, like just less nice ones, not so much mean, but yeah.
Well, dude, let's talk about this video. You and I were just talking off the air, just like, I'm such a nerd about videos. This is beautiful, dude.
Thank you.
Really gorgeous work, and I know you're very passionate about the director you worked with, but how did the whole video come about?
So, it was kind of just, like, whenever I listen to the song, specifically the post, it always gives me like a world's ending type feel. And so that's kind of what my sister and I, she wrote the song with me. So that's what we told Iris Kim, who directed it, and she's like, okay, let me see what I can do. Because we're not gonna make like an apocalypse video. We don't have the budget for that right now. But so it's just supposed to be reflective of a breakup, and especially when you're my age. I'm self-aware enough to know that it feels like the world is ending, but it really isn't.
And did you shoot the video in like 2 days? Is that what you told me?
Yeah, so it was a 2-day shoot, which I think that's the first time we've ever done that. But the first day, it was all outside in Canada in like February or something.
Yeah.
So it was so cold.
And they got you in the rain effect.
Oh, they got me
freezing, probably.
Oh, it was snowing too at one point. It was brutal. But then the second day was in studio, so we were
there you go. It's amazing, and as you watch the video this weekend, just appreciate that was all captured in 2 days. It's really impressive. You were in this AMA on your Instagram recently, and people, of course, want to know where the album is it done? And then I think you shared something that looks like a playlist.
Yeah.
So what is the status, if you can tell us on Fresh Out Live, of this album?
It's complicated, as are things in music when you get labels and everybody involved. No hate to the label.
No, of course,
guys,
of
course. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the songs are done, but I always feel like I can beat it, which is an issue. You have to kind of know when to stop. But we've written at this point like 80 songs, probably 90 songs in the last like year and a half. So it's on its way, and all of like the album track stuff is done, but I just feel like I can do better, you know?
This guy is like one of the most competitive artists that you will ever find, so I totally understand what you mean of just always wanting to be whatever you got going. 80's crazy. Let's talk about this picture though, because you're on tour, you're playing Gramercy just a couple of blocks down here tonight. I love this hat, dude. This is like...
Me too, dude.
Oh, this is a fire hat. So what's the story with the cowboy hat?
Honestly, I wish I could take credit, but that was in Toronto in November, and I remember we got to the venue. It was like probably like 1, and it was like -5, but there was like 20 people outside already, and I was first of all like, "Are you guys okay? Like, why are you here right now?" And also, they just all had cowboy hats on. I was like, "That's awesome." We took a picture, and I was like, "These cowboy hats are awesome." And then since then, everybody's just been bringing cowboy hats. So I took one on stage that night, and then last night in DC, I switched out a couple actually.
Oh wow! So we're getting really creative with it.
We're getting real creative with it. Well, I don't know, man.
I think you're onto something, bro.
Thanks, man.
So much so that we're actually gonna play a game based off this hat. Now, in honor of the post, we came up with this game on Fresh Out Live, and to see if you can recognize these famous hats. So we've cut out people's faces, and you just base off the cowboy hat, because you're an expert now, John.
Right, I am.
If you can guess the person. So let's see picture number 1.
I'm gonna go with Lil Nas X, just because I see like an award show. Yeah.
Right there.
Predictable.
VMAs, I love it. 2 years ago in Jersey, even better. Let's see picture number 2. Oh, you gotta know this one, bro.
Is that a cowboy hat?
Might not be.
It looks like a... I have no idea.
No idea?
No idea.
Anything?
No idea, my boy.
All right, what do we got?
Oh, okay, I was gonna say,
I know,
that looks like a funky hat. Okay, I should have got that.
Well, there you go. 50% for Johnny Orlando on the show today. Thank you so much, dude, seriously, for stopping by. It's awesome to see you. I know you're gonna kill it. Johnny Orlando, Someone Will Love You Better is out now, as you know. Check out the video. This is Fresh Out Live. Have an awesome weekend. I'm Kevin Kenny for Johnny Orlando. Peace.